5 stages, 1 storm, 1 question. Who's really at the helm? From the child's instant fury, to the teen's restless storm, to the young adult's calculated fire, to the disciplined calm of maturity, and finally, the quiet wisdom of age. This is the journey of anger across a lifetime. Same ocean, different captains. The lightning strikes first, illuminating what was always there. Your body is the landscape, and time is the storm approaching from every horizon. You think you can outrun it, but the thunder always catches up. At 7 years old, you stand in the backyard as the first raindrops hit your skin. The storm is still miles away, just dark clouds gathering on the distant hills. Your body moves like wind itself, untouchable, unlimited. You sprint through puddles that haven't formed yet, arms spread wide, daring the sky to catch you. This is the calm before everything changes. Your joints are silent hinges. Your muscles are coiled springs that never tire. The barometric pressure of time hasn't begun to weigh on your bones. You sleep like the earth before rain, deep and undisturbed, waking refreshed as morning dew. But even now, the storm is moving closer. You just can't feel it yet. "13, and the first winds arrive with fury you've never known. Your body becomes a battlefield where hormones clash like competing weather systems. Growth spurts hit like sudden downpours, stretching your limbs until they ache, your voice cracking like thunder across an uncertain sky. You stare into mirrors like windows, watching clouds form in places that were once clear. Acne erupts like hail against your face. You feel the atmospheric pressure of everyone watching, judging the storm that is reshaping your landscape without your permission. The rain comes harder now. You hide under hoodies like seeking shelter, but you can't escape what's happening to the terrain of yourself. Your body is no longer the peaceful meadow of childhood. It's becoming something wild, unpredictable, electric with possibility and terror. "25, and you're standing in the full force of the gale. This is when you learn to dance with the storm rather than fight it. You push your body like a ship against headwinds, training in gyms, running marathons, testing every limit. Your metabolism burns like lightning, fast and bright. You can drink storms and wake up clear-skied, sleep 4 hours and function like you've had 8. Your recovery time is measured in hours, not days. You think this intensity will last forever. But storms change pressure systems. Late nights begin to leave deeper shadows under your eyes. Hangovers linger like fog that won't lift. The first whispers of consequence start echoing in your lower back, your knees, places that once moved without negotiation. You're still in the eye of your physical prime, but you can see the wall clouds forming on the horizon. "45, and the storm has shifted into something more complex. The winds don't howl anymore. They whisper persistently. Your body becomes a weathered farmhouse, still standing strong but showing every season it has endured. Grey hairs arrive like the first frost, marking territory you can't reclaim. Your metabolism slows to a steady drizzle instead of the downpour it once was. Gravity begins its patient work, pulling at everything that once defied it. Recovery takes longer now. What used to heal in days takes weeks. Sleep becomes precious as clear skies, and just as rare. You learn to read the barometric pressure of your own body, predicting which joints will ache before the weather changes. But here's what the storm teaches you. Durability matters more than intensity. You become selective about which battles deserve your energy. You learn to bend with the wind, instead of standing rigid against it. "75, and something remarkable happens. The storm doesn't stop, but you stop fighting it. Your body has become ancient coastal cliffs, carved by decades of wind and rain into something magnificent and enduring. Your skin tells stories like tree rings, each line a season survived. Your hands, once smooth as calm water, now carry the topography of experience. Walking becomes more deliberate, like navigating familiar but changed terrain after a long storm has passed. But listen closely to what Gabriel Garcia Marquez understood. The storm only touches the surface. Beneath the weathered landscape of flesh and bone, something else has been growing stronger. Your spirit has learned to move independently of the physical weather systems. The child's energy was wild and scattered like wind. The elder's energy is concentrated like the eye of a hurricane, calm at the center but infinitely powerful. You realize the storm was never your enemy. It was your teacher. Sitting by the fire now, you understand the ancient truth that every storm eventually tells. Your body is the temporary weather, but your essence is the eternal sky. The rain has carved valleys in your face, the wind has bent your spine, but the core of who you are remains untouched by time's tempest. The storm of aging strips away everything non-essential. The vanity, the illusion of invincibility, the fear of change. What remains is what was always there, the unshakable foundation beneath every passing weather system. Your young self feared the storm because they thought they were the landscape. Your elder self welcomes it because they know they are the sky. The fire before you burns the same whether the body is 20 or 80. It burns with the heat of curiosity, love, wonder, the desire to create something meaningful before the storm passes. So stop running from the weather. Stop cursing the rain. Stop mourning the landscape that time has changed. Instead, step outside. Feel the wind on your face. Taste the electricity in the air. Dance with the lightning while you can. Because you are not just surviving the storm of aging, you are becoming it. And storms, my friend, are among the most beautiful forces in all of nature. Join us by the fire. Share your story of weathering time's storms. Because wisdom isn't just learned, it's lived, one season at a time.